Bionicle Generation 1 set review on Mahri Matoro. This set was released back in 2007 and retail for $10. First, we'll take a look at the box, move Matoro off to the side. So, yes, I called this a box because it's not really a freaking canister, because this was pretty much, the Mahri, for some apparent reason, were the only Toa that didn't have canisters for some apparent reason. I mean, yeah, there were definitely Bionicle sets with just like boxes, such as the Titans or the system sets, but the Mahri, for some apparent reason, had the plastic packaging within a kind of canister look. I don't know. It was weird because the Baraki had canisters and these guys didn't. So, yeah. So here we have Matoro. We have the set information. It's ages 7 to 16. Set number 8915. Contains 63 pieces. Toa Bionicle Mahri, Toa Matoro. Flip around to the back. We got the barrier of the Bionicle, which going to the Bionicle lore. Yeah, he was the one that, spoilers, sacrificed himself for saving the Matoro universe. That's probably one of the most tragic Bionicle deaths, I think, of the whole story. I think was the most impactful. Was Matoro was, I think, a loved character by many. But yeah, so he was the barrier of the Bionicle, but we don't get the Bionicle in this set. We actually didn't get it this year, I think. But yeah, we have the other 5 Toa Mahri. We have the locations of the 2007 story with them going down to Mahri Nui and then Voyo Nui, which was from the year prior at the time. We have this little, I don't know why this exists, but this little part of the canister, which you take off, you just place Matoro inside of it, and with this Korak blaster, which you'll probably need a blue and a blue pin and axle, I think it was piece, but he doesn't come with one, I think, so I don't know how you can do that unless you get a part of your collection. But yeah, we have the Korak blaster. It says ×6, even though we get 9 of them in this set. We have a Kanoka Club code, so if you want to use that, by all means, knock yourself out. So also, one more thing, we have the instructions. I'll show you guys that real quick. Nothing really too special. We got Matoro here. The instructions are sideways for some reason, but yeah, and then the only advertisement in this instruction was just the Mahri. So yeah, put that back in here. And I haven't really taken the whole back out, as I want to keep it that way, but I got this for Christmas last year, so pretty happy it came with the canister. So now let's take a look at Matoro. So here's the man of the hour himself, Matoro, the barrier of the Bionicle, like I said earlier. I have to say this is my favorite version of him because he's a little more unique than his prior version, because basically all the Toa Bionicle, in my opinion, look pretty much the same. It's just they had different color schemes and weapons and masks, and I think the Toa Mahri were the new set of being unique, and I really like Matoro. It's up to you guys what you think of it, but personally, he's very nostalgic to me because I got the set way back in the day and I rebought him. I don't know what happened to him originally, but I have him again, and that's why I'm doing this review. But let's get around to his posability. He has 360 degrees in his feet. You move his legs forward and back and tilt them side to side. You can move his legs 360 degrees. You move his hand pretty much 360 degrees. Not the same kind of posability over here. You can, I guess, whatever you want to do. I don't know, kind of range of motion I can give that for a number. But you move his arms 360 degrees. You have his little shoulder pads up here, which can kind of get annoying at times, but they move upwards, so when you want to pose his arm up in the air like this, I don't know why you want to, but yeah, you can do that. So, and also his head, which you can move basically side to side, not really upwards because the end of the eye stalk kind of gets away of moving his head up, but you can tilt his head up a little bit, or you can just move him back, which I don't prefer to do because this guy really falls back easily. This is how old he is. But yeah, that's pretty much it for all the posability. Now, you can probably notice for my Matoro, if the camera picks it up properly, he's a little bit discolored. I can't say it. Discolored. There we go. With his white being a little bit of yellowish over his parts, you can tell right here. Big difference with the Toa Nuva feet and then the leg piece right here. Both of them actually, which it's weird. I don't know if this person that I got it from, like, rebuilt this set from his collection. It doesn't seem like it because it seems like this set pretty much came from its package, but you can tell the Mahri torso, the bottom here, all discolored, but every other piece is fine, I think. It's only like the leg pieces and the torso. So I just want to point that out, as I know you guys probably like, hey, why is it like that? Well, I don't know, honestly. Actually, there's the other 2 pieces that are like that. You can kind of tell. Not really that gray, but yeah. So first we have one of Matoro's weapons. It's his giant 2 claws here. Always like these pieces, kind of like a groove little claw piece, but I like it. Kind of cool. And we got standard armor for him. These pieces kind of flap off to the side, but yeah, pretty cool for weapons. Nothing too unique, but big thing always with this here was the Korak blaster, which basically you can see the arrow right there. How I hold it is like this. And all I had to do, we got 6 of them in there, I just shoot. Oh, there's one more. There we go. So yeah, basically that's how you do it. I guess there's any other way, but you have your 2 fingers on the top and then your thumb pushing down, or whatever you want to do. I think it's the way they prefer to do it. It's just your thumb pushing on the red part on the back to shoot out the Kodak blasters. You have 3 extra on his back. Look kind of weird, but he has a couple tubes going towards his hand, which I guess is supposed to represent going to the Kodak blaster. I guess to pump out air to shoot out the Baraki or any other creature in the pit. And this tube goes behind his back to go to his mask, which I like his mask. It's pretty unique. I don't know, it's a weird kind of build. It kind of looks, he's like, oh, like kind of all surprised, but that was kind of like the little circle thing was always stuck with the Bionicle mask. We can take this off. This was a new piece at the time too. It was used later in 2008 with a Toa Fantoka, I believe, and Toa Mystica. But it's kind of like a little coverage mask which goes around the Metru head, and then he has like the trans orange, trans red eye stalk. So that's pretty cool. And it's the long ones. I don't think it ever came with short. I'm not sure. I may be incorrect about that. So yeah, pretty cool mask. Doesn't have like one of the things with Maxilos has with putting an axle in. Just has already an axle on there. But yep, put that back on. And it's kind of cool as it kind of get that blue tint on the side too, and it clears up his eyes a lot. So you can have this on even without the little mask shielding or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Matoro. I don't have anything else to say. I do have to say that this arm, I think I mentioned a little bit earlier, was very weird. He kind of turns his arm off to his side, so you can shoot like this. I don't know how he would shoot his Kodak blaster, kind of just like move his arm upward, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Matoro, and now I'll get on to my final thoughts. So that's pretty much it for this review. Thank you all for watching. Overall, I will give this set a 7 out of 10. I was about to say 8. The reason why I say 7 is that this guy, sure, he's nostalgic to me, but he still has his flaws with his posability and some other parts of him. But if I can give a recommendation for the set, I would say do not miss out of anything really. He's just a standard figure, but if you want it for like parts or for the mask or like collecting all the Toa Mahri, go ahead, knock yourself out. But other than that, I don't really recommend him. But yeah, so let me in the comments below who is your favorite Toa Mahri. Next time, I will be reviewing Maxilos and Spinax. If you guys enjoyed this video, give a thumbs up, give a thumbs down. It's your decision. Till then, I'm Tokoto, and I'll see you guys next time. Farewell.